Hello and welcome to part 2 of my trip into the snow-covered mountains of Japan. Last time I visited Matsumoto Castle in, of course, Matsumoto. After that I took a very rustic train through the mountains to reach my accommodation in Hakuba, where I'll continue exploring today. Originally, I wanted to leave my accommodation at around 8 am, but I still didn't have an internet connection on my phone. Because of that, I first had to prepare everything for the day's exploration and gather some information, which meant I couldn't leave until around 9. My first destination was Oede Park. It had snowed quite a lot during the night and everything was completely white. On top of that, the sky was bright blue and the scenery around me was simply incredible. Even though I live in a place where it snows regularly in winter, I think I had never seen such a beautiful winter landscape before. I didn't really feel much here, since there were other tourists enjoying the scenery as well, and I didn't want to disturb anyone. But I did take quite a few photos, so I'll probably show some of them in the background right now. Before starting the day, I had picked a few places that I wanted to visit. Most of them were pretty close by. I also wanted to visit a shrine, but when I arrived there were people busy clearing the snow. But I didn't really want to be rude by filming or taking photos while they were working, so instead I continued walking along the Himekawa River. Okay, so good morning. It's the second day of my trip, the Saturday, and it's like 10 o'clock. I wanted to leave my house or my hostel at around 8 actually, but I had a few things to do which I will tell you later, so I only left at 9. I already explored a bit around here, and not gonna lie, this is probably, I'm living in an area where there's, at least on the mountain, there's a lot of snow in Austria, but I think I've never seen such a beautiful winter landscape. I either show you the other pictures after this clip or before this clip, I'm not sure, but yeah, this area here is crazy. I couldn't really film on the other side there where I was earlier because there were quite a bit of people and I didn't really feel comfortable speaking English with my camera and all, as the only gaijin, and all the other people are Japanese. But I think actually some of them were also Chinese, since I heard them speaking after a while and it was clearly not Japanese. Just look at this. I think this place here is probably beautiful in all seasons. You have the mountains over there, you have the big river and some also smaller mountains there. You have bridges along. You have this path on a small hill. Next to it are fields or trees. Then you have the small water thing is down there. So it's really crazy. On this small lake style of thing. Man, you can see that? My shoes are going until this point. These are my pants. So my pants are definitely wet now, or like it is after the trip. Probably my boots are also full of snow. I don't have any other shoes, so I have to live with that for the rest of my trip. I have other pants, so it should be good. So yeah, I just wanted to show you around this place a bit. So what do I want to do today? First I want to keep exploring a bit. I don't know where to go actually. I think I'll just stay here and explain everything. First I just want to explore a bit, then get some money at the ATM, get something quick to eat like sandwiches or onigiri at the supermarket. Yesterday evening I think I recorded a clip in my room. After that I did some Anki and some stuff like that, finished everything. And then I actually went to onsen, which was really nice. It was actually my second time at the onsen, but this time there were not as many people and it was really chill atmosphere, and also the snow outside in the trees. It was really beautiful. So yeah, I just want to show you around the environment a bit while I'm speaking. After that I was really hungry, but I basically here is nothing. Here's no convenience nearby. Here's some few supermarkets, but they close pretty early, like nothing 24/7 like in Tokyo. So and I had no Wi-Fi on my phone. I think I already told the story. So if not, I might explain it in a voiceover or something like that. So yeah, so I had to somehow find a supermarket without Wi-Fi, which was not that easy. But after a while I found one, 50 minutes before it closes, and I managed to grab something quick to eat, some instant ramen and some other small snacks, the pudding. Yeah, so that's basically it. So I managed to eat something. The night was cold since we only had a gas heater I only had a gas heater in my room, and I really don't trust them, so I basically slept without heating, and outside it's like, I don't know, the weather forecast said -10, but I don't believe it's -10, maybe -5. But like especially in the sun it feels really warm. But I'm also wearing like, I don't know, 5 layers, like 2 pairs of pants, like a t-shirt, 2 jackets, one thick winter coat. So I'm kind of, it's actually kind of, and a hat. So it's actually kind of hot for me right now. I might want to open my winter coat. So yeah, I will just explore around a bit and probably show some clips later on. So I really don't know when I have time to cut all these clips. It will take such a long time. Okay, so yeah, see ya until then, bye bye. Okay, I walked a bit further because there's like I have time. Like I haven't told my actual plans for the rest of the day, but I will tell it now or a bit later. First, look at this sketchy bridge there. Of course I want to check it out. I just want to like walk on it if you even can, because there, can you see it? There like a yellow, oh no, I don't think you can walk on it. Oh, can you? Let's check it out actually. So I have time until I think 3 or 5. Okay, no, you can't. It's closed off. You have time until. Oh no, you can. No, you can't. It's closed off. Okay. So no trip over a sketchy bridge. But I wonder, because there's like no snow on it. So someone probably has like cleared it off. Now the point. How to go down, how to do it, how can I get down? Not on this hand, okay, I have to go back. So yeah, it's like I just want to walk around until I have to go look at the river. So yeah, I just want to walk around for a bit until I have to go, like just immerse into this wonderful area. And yeah. Okay guys, not gonna lie, I walked through a forest right now, like a path through the forest. It was like, these paths are not too creepy. But I thought, shit, are there bears in this area? And I mean, there are definitely bears in this area. But there should be sleeping in this season, right? I'm not sure. But I really don't want to encounter a bear here. Yeah. Besides that, here are rice fields, so I think it's also like in spring or early summer or fall. I think this area would also be so beautiful. I think this area is beautiful in every season. Like it really doesn't matter which season, it's always beautiful, which is so crazy. Yeah. Besides that, I also have the feeling like the people here are definitely different than in Tokyo. The people here, I think they speak kind of slower, at least in Tokyo only speak to the convenience store and supermarket people, and they always speak really fast. But even here yesterday when I wanted to walk to the supermarket, I mean in Tokyo the people are super polite and super friendly, but here it feels like more personal. In Tokyo it feels like they're really detached, they're really like okyakama, like you know, like everything just the best for our customer. But here it feels more like at home, like you could like just have a casual conversation with them. I mean I don't usually do that at home, but yeah. Oh, there's a car. See it? I don't know if you can see it. It might be behind the snow. But yeah, I really actually I think this area is the most beautiful winter landscape I've ever seen. just with the mountains. I've never seen mountains like this, and I live in Austria, a country in the middle of the European Alps. That's so fucking crazy. Oh no, here the way is to end, so I have to find a new way apparently. Shit, okay, I have to look at the map, maybe I have to go this way. But there's like snow on the road, so it will take a while. But yeah, I just can't describe it with words. This area is so crazy. I love it. It's so nice. Okay, see ya. Alright, now that Real Adventures has told you a bit about the vibe of this town, it's my turn again. The reason I followed the river was because of my next destination, no Taira no Ippon Sakura. Like many places I've visited here in Japan, and many I will visit in the future, I discovered this location completely randomly on Google Maps. To be honest, the place itself isn't anything too spectacular. It's basically a single cherry tree standing on a hill. But the walk there was about 4 kilometers, which gave me a great opportunity to explore the surrounding area. And the photos I had seen of the spot looked really beautiful, so I decided to go there. Along the way, I took quite a lot of photos, including in the small mountain village where the tree is located. I'm pretty sure this place looks beautiful in every season. I would especially love to see the rice fields here in early summer when the rice is growing. After spending some time here, I eventually started walking back to take care of a few other things I needed to do. Things like withdrawing money, buying some food, and getting something to eat. But there was one small problem. I didn't actually know the PIN of my debit card by heart, and without internet connection I couldn't really check it. So I had to take a detour of almost 2 kilometers to go back towards the station first, connect to Wi-Fi, check my PIN before heading to the supermarket where I could finally withdraw my money and buy supplies. Nearby, I also found a local restaurant where I stopped to eat something. Okay, so people, this is like a last view from Hakuba, since it's I think around 3 p.m. now. My train is leaving at 4 p.m. So yeah, I basically put everything together like I want it to be, like put the things I want in my backpack in my backpack, put the other things which I don't want in my backpack into my big luggage bag. So yeah, just a last glimpse of the mountains over there. But yeah, besides that, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna take the train to the Japanese west coast. I don't really know the name of the place where we'll go next. But yeah, you will probably see some train clips and stuff like that. I ate some chicken, cheese, katsu, kare, so like chicken, cheese, curry, chicken cheese cutlet curry. Yeah, it was really good. It was really good. Like I usually eat it at Koko Ichibanya, but here, like at the local restaurant here, it was like 200 yen more expensive, which is like 1.5 euros. But it was really good, and it was bigger, so it definitely was worth it. But besides that, yeah, I bought something to eat. Also for the evening, I got some money, and yeah, you will probably see me taking the train. Yeah, that's basically it. I did some Anki in the meantime, so yeah, see ya. After finishing everything I needed to do, I still had some time before my next train left, so I went back to my accommodation to pick up my luggage. Even though I had already checked out, they had allowed me to store my travel bag there for a while. I brought everything to the station and spent some time doing Anki flashcards while waiting for my train. The train I took was the same model as yesterday, although I'm pretty sure it wasn't the exactly same train. In Minami Otari station, I had to transfer, and well, you'll see for yourself what kind of train it was. The train had only one single car and was of course a one-man operated train. It also was the first diesel train I'd taken since arriving in Japan, and honestly, it felt really cozy. Outside, it slowly started getting dark, and there I was sitting in the small train with maybe like 5 other passengers traveling through the mountains towards Japan's west coast. The area along the route was absolutely wild. The train found its way along cliffs, tunnels, and bridges, following the river through the mountains. I don't think I've ever traveled through terrain like that on a train ride before. One place in particular really stuck to my memory. On the other side of the river, before it got really dark, in the middle of the mountains, there was this large hotel building that had clearly seen better days. At first I thought it was completely abandoned, but after doing a little research later, I found out that it's actually still operating and you can even stay there overnight. However, judging by the reviews and the look of the building, it might not be the best place to stay there. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention something really important. At some point during the trip, my internet connection suddenly started working again. Later I learned that when traveling, the APN setting on my phone sometimes changes automatically. Or more specifically, the APN profile I had created to use my Japanese SIM card sometimes deactivates itself. Once it's selected again, the connection usually comes back after a few minutes or so. Since it became dark around halfway through the ride, I couldn't really film much anymore, so instead I spent some time on my phone, now finally with my internet again. After a while, I finally arrived in Itoigawa, right on Japan's west coast. From there, I only had to carry all my luggage to my hotel, which was about 1 kilometer away from the station. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any cheaper accommodation closer to the station. And that's it for the day of this trip, and also for this video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like and a comment, and make sure to check out part 3 as well. Okay, see ya next time. Bye bye.